Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Okay, so this is part 2 of the AC condenser fan in this 2004 Dodge Ram, same as any 02 to 08. And we pick it up with comparing the original to the new 1A Auto fan and then show you how to reinstall it. Tools you'll need for this are a 10mm and a 13mm socket with a ratchet and extension, a tool able to cut plastic, because as you can see Chrysler didn't exactly design this to be replaced easily, a flat blade screwdriver, and a Phillips screwdriver. Okay, here's my original fan, new fan from 1A Auto. You're going to want to swap all your grommets over. These just pull out and push in. Pulls out. Pushes in. Okay. Mostly it's the same. Looks like maybe this is a different design, maybe a later or earlier design. I'll see how that installs, but I am going to cut this off right here so I can get it around that hose. Okay, so take the new fan, put it down in here. Just to make sure that the wiring doesn't get in the way. Twist it this way to get it around the mounting tab on the condenser. It goes in a little further. Keep an eye on all the wiring. Make sure it's not getting caught. Slides down in. Okay. And you can lift the condenser up and in. What I'm doing is just down at the bottom, I'm making sure that the shroud is going underneath the condenser. Okay. And now just lifting up the condenser, pushing it sideways in the shroud. There's tabs on the condenser on this side, but just got to make sure they get inside of the shroud here. Okay, make sure our lower one's inside. Okay. Everything looks good. So I've got my condenser pretty much in there. So now I'm going to slide this forward a little bit, get it down by that bracket on the battery box. Okay, slide my condenser a little too far here, so now it's right. Alright, condenser's all in. And now I'm down. Let's see. Reaching down. Oh, I'm in on that side. And I'm in on this side. Okay. So everything's pretty much in place. One thing it does look like, once you get it down on, oh no, that's all right. Okay. I'm going to put my 4 bolts in the side. What you're going to need to do is push the condenser into the fan and then start the bolts. So I've got my upper one in there. Maybe easier if you pull it up a little bit. Okay, this happens quite a bit. Okay, this tends to happen. What you want to do is just kind of pry the fan assembly over so this goes all the way back. Okay, even on the original one it would get stuck like that. Push that back. Start this bolt. Move down. Start my other bolt down here. Okay, now I'm just going to use fast forward again as I put in those 4 radiator shroud or radiator fan shroud to the condenser bolts, and then I use my 10mm socket with my air ratchet to tighten them up. Okay, now we want to make sure that the little rubber feet at the bottom, they go into 2 specific holes, and you know when you get them down in there, because then the bolts at the top are all lined up. And now we're going to put in the mounting, the big long 10mm bolts. Going to put those in by hand first on the fan shroud, or on the AC condenser fan shroud, and then on the radiator shroud, and then tighten them up with our 10mm socket and ratchet with extension. Okay, so now we're going to cut our wire ties or whatever you fasten that with. Slide it back into place. Push the pins into the side of the battery box and slide it towards the fender. Start our 13mm bolt, then put our little push pin and lock fastener in, and then tighten up the 13mm bolt. Okay, now these harnesses, one pushes right back into there, and then this one down here pushes into that hole right there. Okay, place the battery back in, and then the little block kind of bracket that goes down in holds the battery in place. Put that down in, and then your nut and bolt, I sprayed a little bit of penetrant on there to make them easier to go through. Tighten those up nice and snug so your battery is held in place. Then you're going to want to reconnect the positive battery cable. Tighten it snug with the 10mm socket. Then reconnect your ground strap onto the fender, and then reconnect your negative battery cable. Okay, and then just kind of put your hose back in, lock it up there, and there. We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.oneauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll-free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.